whore. Libra, that was your roast. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. All in all, you're
all in all, you know what goes on these streets.
Right.
Because you've been everywhere.
You've been everywhere.
I'm just playing.
Oh, she's not. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Maya.
Hey, I'm Sarah.
And we are charmed and dangerous.
Because we charming and we dangerous.
Yeah. And it's Libra season, y'all.
Yeah, it's Libra season.
It is Libra season.
She's feeling pretty.
Feeling so pretty. And I would just like to say, let me just go ahead and start it off. Libras, okay? You sneaky, sweet-talking motherfuckers. Okay?
Oh yeah, oh
okay?
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Y'all are so sneaky.
Okay.
So sweet-talky. Sneaky, manipulative.
Okay, I don't like it when you point at me and say that because like I got Libra in my chart. So before we actually even go into it,
yeah,
both of us have Libra in our chart, you know what I mean? Like, so like, this was a very tough one.
This us.
Yeah, so like, yeah, we feel for you Libras, but we couldn't give you a break because like, we also have shit in our chart that corresponds to this sign.
Had to let y'all know that you're hoes. You're whores, you're whores.
You're a whore.
Y'all really get around, you know what I mean?
You really do. And I get it, like they just can't help themselves, you know what I mean? Like they really just can't help themselves. Like they want their cake and they want to eat it too. Like they look at life through these rose-colored glasses. But also, y'all are the most passive-aggressive sign like there ever was. Like just tell me how you really feel and like stop stressing about whether it's gonna make me not like you. Your whole life revolves around people and whether they like you.
It does. I feel like Libras will literally go out of their way to like, if they think that their partner like likes this, right? They're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, bending over backwards, and it's like, you don't even like it yourself. You know what I mean? Why are you doing this? It just turned you into like a spineless little bitch. You know what I mean? Like, stop.
Spineless.
Stop.
Spineless little bitch. Spineless little bitch.
Like,
the bitch is spineless.
You're being too much of a people pleaser.
Yeah.
You know?
No, for sure.
And it doesn't make you like friendly or like cool or like likable. It doesn't make you the best person to date. It literally just makes you spineless.
And I feel like that's it. Like on their resume, like Libra at the top should write great dater. It's like, but like, what does that mean? You know what I mean?
Right.
You just go on dates. It never sticks with Libras. It never sticks. They're just on to the next. You know what I mean? Because right when y'all find conflict somewhere, you freak out and you leave. Because you have no sense of conflict resolution. You don't. You just go away. And I just have to say, like, y'all may look good, but you rarely feel good. Like, always looking good, but honey, do you feel okay? Are you okay?
That really hurt my heart.
Which I get it because it's like fake it till you make it.
Right.
But y'all are so good at faking it.
Oh my god, they are so fake. Like there's just no way in hell you're friends with everybody, okay? I feel like when Libras go and hang out with certain like situations, like they're different people with different groups,
Which
right?
is fake.
And then when they come together, like these groups have to come together, they're like, oh shit, I don't know how to act because you're being like hella different people for everybody rather than just being yourself.
No, for sure.
Again, back to the people pleaser thing.
I feel like they have invented social climbing. You know what I mean? Like, literally a Libra will scan a room and be like, oh, you can help me get there. Befriends them, gets what they wanted, gets that promotion, and then they go to another room. They're like, okay, who do I need to talk? Oh, you. Charming. Hey, this is what you can do for me. Bye.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Like, I just feel like you guys have no loyalty to anyone because end game for you is to just reach the top, wherever that may be for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it's fucked up.
It is fucked
like,
up.
but everyone thinks Libra's their friend. Like, I'm sure if you were to go to different groups of people and you like ask them about this one Libra, they're like, oh yeah, she's my best friend.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so-and-so, yeah, that's my best friend. I love her. You bring these people up to them and they're like, we're not cool like that.
Yeah. No, legit, I was gonna say, as a Libra, I feel like I make it seem like I fuck with a lot of people. I probably really don't fuck with you that much.
Yeah, and then people get like really upset when I tell them like, we're acquaintances.
Right.
It's not my fault I can make people feel comfortable with me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But like also like stop. Stop making people
stop.
Stop making people think you're their bestie when you're not even like a friend.
Because it's not being true to you.
It's really not.
You know, I'm sure it's very draining. It's very, very draining.
Because it's funny, because Libra is the opposite of Aries. So it's like Aries is all about the self, and Aries comes off quite selfish, you know what I mean? And Libra, being the sister sign of Aries, is the sign of others. It's always giving on to others, but your entire identity derives from what other people think of you. So if other people were to take their friendship away from you, your relationship with someone is gone, you have nothing. You are nothing, because everything you were was because of other people. Like, please find your fucking identity and stick to it.
I'm gonna go cry after this video. Any Libras watching have already stopped.
They stop, because this this video is literally someone stripping their rose-colored glasses away from them, and Libra's like, give it back, give it back.
Right. It's like, shh, we don't like this conflict here. No.
Everything's great. Everything's great.
I feel like they work extra hard to make everything look like it's great, and like happiness is happening here. Like,
that's how they treat people.
Yeah.
I think, because like they just are always so calm and relaxed and charming. So people assume that if you're in their life, that you will experience that level of like, you know, luxury and calmness and serenity. But if you only knew the inside of a Libra's mind is like boom, 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 boom. Literally. And that's my next point. Chances are every miscommunication you've ever had has been because of a Libra.
oh my god.
Because of a Libra. Like, dead ass. They're literally, they don't know how to communicate. You may think they do because everything they say sounds really, you know, sounds right. And you're like, damn, you make that sound really good. That's a good argument. But really, they started that shit. You know what I mean? They started that shit. Like, they started, like, and then they just, like, start conflict, and then they just leave. And everyone's, like, you know, in shambles. And the Libra's not there anymore because it was like, well, there's conflict. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna head out.
I totally know.
And then they're all like, why are you doing this? Like, you know I don't like conflict.
No, I hate that. I literally hate that. And I feel like Libras too will also be like, they're just always play the devil's advocate. They're like, okay, this side, this side, this side, this side. And then they walk away, like, because they don't want to decide.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, they don't.
They're like, there's this option, and this option, and this option, until you finally decide for them, because they don't want to do it themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then they call you bossy, even though they literally manipulated you to picking something that they wanted you to pick all along. But they just couldn't have the balls to say it themselves.
Right.
But everything else you say, they're like, no. And then you come up with their number one choice, and they're like, yeah, you know what? I'm glad we came to this together.
Right, that's a really good idea.
It's funny that you said devil's advocate, because I honestly feel like my personal thing with some Libra placements is that, like, I don't want you to be fucking devil's advocate.
Right.
I want you to be my friend. Pick my side. Pick my side.
Right.
Like, I don't need you to be my lawyer.
Right.
I just want you to be my friend.
I don't need you to reason through my feelings. They're just my feelings.
Right. They're always trying to invalidate people's feelings by making it more logical.
Yeah.
And that's not what I want.
Right.
Personally.
You can't rationalize people's feelings, okay? Sometimes they just feel that way. And you just gotta let it go. It actually adds more color to your story. You know?
That's a good one. Like, Libras, you know how it goes, you know, Mr. Steal Your Girl, but like, Libra will be stealing your girl, but then end up somehow becoming your best friend. Like, I just don't know how they do that. They like fuck people over, and people are still like really into them.
Yeah.
And like, I just don't, like, I knew this person in high school that like fucked over his friends, like, you know, when he was a horrible person. And all his friends had nothing but good things to say about him. And I'm like, how?
How though? They're such players. They're honestly really socially intelligent.
Oh, they're,
you know what I mean?
They're the most intelligent sign when it comes to just navigating life and building relationships with people. That's what I mean by social climber. Like, they know how to make those connections with people and how to keep those connections with people. They're great business people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they can negotiate a deal like no other.
Right.
Okay? But relationships, friendships, those aren't for you to negotiate. Like, just be a good person. Be loyal. I don't know, you don't know what that is.
What does that mean?
Like, literally. And I feel like that's the thing. If you really think about the concept of loyalty, it's picking one side and sticking with it. And I feel like that's very difficult for Libras, hence being the scales. They always need to balance each other, and I feel like loyalty is very skewed towards one side.
Yep.
That's why Libras, I think you guys have a hard time being loyal to people, because you always do see both sides, which I can appreciate about you, but like, pick my side.
Right. again, don't over rationalize my feelings. Loyalty to me. So I feel like Libra men, okay, are such fucking man whores.
The men? Just the men?
Just the men. Face on
Just the men. Can you imagine that?
Okay. Maybe all of us. It's me too, okay? It's me too. But I feel like they literally date everyone and they date people often. And like when they come into the room, they're like, giving their energy to everybody. You know what I mean? Like anybody could get it.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
No, they're serial daters.
Yes.
Serial daters. Like, honestly, stop flirting with anything that walks. Like, like anything. Like, when I think of those movies where it's like the dude like falls in love with a girl, but somehow ends up fucking her mom and her grandma gets involved. Like, I think of like a Libra man. Like, a Libra man would have the charm to like fuck the entire family.
Right.
How did he do it? Who did he talk to?
He rationalizes it and he's like, I give everyone a fair chance.
Yeah, literally. Like, babe, you know how I am. You know I just, you know the heart I have.
Right.
You know I just have room for everybody in here.
Right.
I just love you so much, and I love your mom too. And your grandma, she could get it. You know?
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you look into those eyes, you know, those Libra eyes that are like so like comforting and like, what a sweet, sweet soul. No, bitch, you're a hoe.
You're a fucking whore. Big whore.
But it's cool though.
It's cool though. Again, it's me, so you know.
Yeah, I got Libra in my chart. You know, I feel this energy. I feel it. I feel like y'all find people that make you feel and look good, like people that are aesthetically pleasing to be next to you. You know what I mean? Like, anytime I feel like y'all meet someone that's like gonna be great in a picture, you find a way to like be their friend.
Oh my.
And I feel like as soon as they do something that like turns you off or disappoints you, or they don't like agree with you, you kind of just ghost on them. You guys are cold and ruthless, and you never take the time to understand why people act the way they do, because you have this high ass standard of how people should be, and you hold everyone up to that standard, and basically that's why you don't have any real friends.
Oh my god. I feel like you just read me.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It is, and that's why you should just be a little more vulnerable, because people will actually like the parts of you that you think are unlovable. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have watched us before in terms of our astrology videos, but we do a song that reminds us of a certain sign whenever we do these astro roasts. We each pick one. So Maya, what is your sign for Libra?
My song is Finesse by Bruno Mars and Cardi B.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, yeah.
And ironically, they're both Libras.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I mean, I always tell myself, like, if I could, I would write professional finesser in my resume. Because I have finesse shit that I just really never thought I could.
You know?
And I know you have too.
Yes.
And I can, you know, give that to my Libra qualities.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like, yeah, they're just professional finessers out here. They're dripping in finesse, you know what I mean? They finesse you out of all your money, whatever it may be. Whatever it is.
Honestly. Be careful with these Libra men. I'm telling you.
Libra women too, but
yeah, Libra
especially
women
the
too.
Libra men.
Libra men are like lazy fucks that somehow end up like being at your house for like 2 years and you're paying their rent. Like, that's what stupid bitches do for Libra men.
Oh my god.
Because they're so charming.
You know it's true. Okay, what's your song?
My song is Still Not a Playa by Big Pun. And I feel like the song itself explains it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a Libra would have gone through the whole world and they would be like, but I'm still not a player though. But I'm still not a player though. But I love you. Like, you fuck everyone.
Yeah.
You fuck everybody. But I'm still not a player though.
Still not playing.
Because I love and I give a fair chance to everybody. Like, that is always their excuse. Like, I can't help that I have a big heart and I give a fair chance to everybody.
It's all about justice.
No, you just give it to everybody.
Right. Is anything special for you?
Like, I just think of Kim, and like, Kim is like this sex god, right? Like, Kim Kardashian, like, you know, puts it all out there, and I love her. I really do. But now she's doing all these things that are like, you know, the Supreme Court and like fucking killing it.
Yeah.
It's like, get you a girl that can do both.
Right.
Like, get you a girl that can do both. So, you know, we'll end it on a positive
Yes.
note. But this is a fucking roast.
You should get it together and stop bending over backwards for people because
But
they
literally
see,
stop bending backwards
right.
for people.
They see your fakeness and we don't like it. Okay.
I
Pick
see
a side.
you. Any side. Just any side.
Any side. Make a decision.
And
please.
pick where you want to eat for once. Just pick
Oh,
where you
Lord.
want to eat.
We
Me to
can't.
me. Me to me.
Me to me. Right.
So you guys, that was our Libra season roast.
Yes.
And I'm sorry if we went a little too deep
too
into
hard
this.
there.
I know y'all don't do well with deep, you know. You guys are very surface level.
Right now. Right now.
But don't forget to follow us on our socials above.
Yes.
We have other astrology roasts, so check those out.
Check them out. They're quite
And
funny.
we post on Thursdays and Mondays now. If you haven't been watching us, what you doing?
Do that.
Yeah, and subscribe, please.
Subscribe down below.
Subscribe down below. Okay. Thank you.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye.